UC Berkeley Law School's dean is going viral after a pro-Palestinian law student made disruptions in protests of the ongoing conflict in Gaza. The confrontation that followed after is causing some controversy on social media. Fox's Crystal Bailey has more on the story.
It was a celebratory dinner for the graduating law students at UC Berkeley, scheduled for the last day of Ramadan, holy month for Muslims, and the first of 3 nights the dean and his wife were hosting students. Malak Anafe says her organization, Law Students for Justice in Palestine, was boycotting the dinner and shared this poster saying, "No dinner with Zionist Chem while Gaza starves."
We felt that this dinner was, a kind of disgusting and extravagant and lavish display of wealth that was already being funneled using our tuition money for this genocide.
In a lengthy statement, Dean Erwin Chemerinsky called the posters anti-Semitic, but said, "I felt that though deeply offensive, they were speech protected by the First Amendment." Despite the protests, Chemerinsky went on with the dinner, and Anafa and about 10 other students decided to attend. She began speaking with a microphone, and this video shows what happened next.
Please leave our house. You are guests at our house.
We were invited to the premises, and we would willfully leave the premises. So that had always been the plan. We had even done a criminal defense consult with the National Lawyers Guild, who, pretty much thought this was a pretty low-risk action.
The dean wrote in a statement, "My wife and I immediately approached her and asked her to stop and leave. The woman continued. When she continued, there was an attempt to take away her microphone. Repeatedly, we said to her that you are a guest in our home. Please stop and leave." As seen in the video, the dean's wife, law professor Catherine Fisk, is seen snatching the phone from Anafa's hand.
She kept on grabbing inappropriately at my breasts and kept grabbing in my shirt area, trying to tug and pull.
An action she calls assault and a violation of her First Amendment rights.
I was in pain and I was scared.
But the dean says his home is not a forum for free speech, adding any student who disrupts will be reported to student conduct and a violation of the student conduct code is reported to the bar.
That was his private residence. The First Amendment doesn't apply in that kind of place.
Civil rights attorney Laurel Powell says Chemerinsky is respected nationwide for his work in constitutional rights and thinks the dean is well within his rights to remove a student from his property.
As soon as the dean and his wife, who's a law professor, told her to leave, at that point she was trespassing.
She also says it would be hard to prove the actions of Fisk are assault in a court of law.
It's hard to imagine why a prosecutor who has a lot of discretion to choose whether to prosecute any crime would attempt to prosecute this as assault.
We were unable to reach the dean and his wife for further comment, and we could not confirm whether the event was funded with any tuition money.
Your full forecast is up next.
You're watching Fox 14 Morning News.